Maybe you from the 1970s, when the Los Angeles Rams was known as the Prison Foursome because of that defensive line. Or maybe you in the city of St. Louis, the gateway to the Midwest, where the greatest show on turf brought home the first ever Super Bowl championship. Or maybe you in the here and now, with the Rams back in LA, winners of Super Bowl 56. It doesn't matter because when it comes to this, it's all about the Los Angeles Rams. Horns up, Rams South. Time to talk Rams football.
Well, good afternoon, good people. Hope y'all having a good Friday here. And yes, the Playmakers in the building because the schedule came out yesterday. So we know the 2026 schedule for the Los Angeles Rams. And it's a very interesting schedule to say the least. Of course, everybody already seen it. If you haven't seen it yet, you're going to see it here on Ramily Talk. So thank you for tuning in on Ramily Talk this day. If you're watching on the Playmakers Network YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can keep up with everything we do for Ramily Talk shows on our YouTube channel. If you are watching on my personal LinkedIn page, Darnell Playmaker Sallins LinkedIn page, go ahead and send me a connect on LinkedIn and then slide over to YouTube and look up the Playmakers Network and then hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. To all my Ram fans out there, it is here. The schedule is here. We know what dates, times, and places we are playing at for the 2026 season. It's going to be a interesting year, as you can see here. And the goal is to get to the Super Bowl, which is in LA, inside SoFi Stadium this coming season. So I'm not going to waste too much of your time here, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. The 2026 schedule was released yesterday, and this is the schedule. As you can see here, of course, we already knew we'll open up the season out in Melbourne, Australia, against the 49ers on 9/10. That will be a Thursday. Here in the States, that would be Friday over there in Australia, about 10:35 a.m. over there, if I remember correctly. But it'll be prime time here in the States, morning time over in Australia, then very next day. Then we get the Giants at home too for the actual home opener. Week 2, the Giants come in on a Monday night. Then after that, we take a trip to Denver, Colorado for a Sunday night game. Then we fly out to Philly. Week 5, we come home for a Monday night game, and we play the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. And then they come the Arizona Cardinals, the Las Vegas Raiders, and then it's the battle for LA in week 8 with the Chargers. Fly out to the nation's capital, DC, on my birthday, by the way, November 8th. So hopefully the Rams can give me a good birthday present at the very least. Then the week after that, we go to Arizona. Our bye week is week 11. Nice bye week, somewhere in the middle of the season. Nice bye week. Then on the 25th, Thanksgiving Eve, we host the Green Bay Packers on a Wednesday after the bye week. And then the following Thursday, we host the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night. And then we go to San Francisco week 14, host the Cowboys week 15. We play the Seattle Seahawks on week 16, Christmas Day. Then we fly out to Tampa to begin the new year. And then we finish the season at home against the Seahawks. So that is the schedule, as you can see. Very interesting schedule. Very interesting schedule. I would say here, because we're going to look into all of it separately. After the bye week, we might have the hardest schedule. Green Bay, Kansas City, San Francisco, Dallas, Seahawks twice, and Tampa Bay. Jordan Love, most likely Patrick Mahomes, because the way news has been floating around, Patrick Mahomes trying to be ready for the NFL for the start of the NFL season. So if that's the case, week 13, we might be seeing Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so Jordan Love, Patrick Mahomes, Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Sam Darnold twice, and Baker Mayfield swims in between the Sam Darnold meetings. Whew. That's an interesting stretch after that bye week, man. Them games, you can You can pretty much do a coin flip of all. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for all 7 of them games. You can do a coin flip. It can go either way. We good. We have a good roster in the team. Green Bay has a good roster in the team. Kansas City is trying to rebuild their roster and come back to be a great team. San Fran's gonna bounce back from what they did. Dallas should be better. They done things that they normally don't do to get better, especially on the defensive end. To see how the Seahawks are the reigning Super Bowl champions, and Baker Mayfield makes that team go for Tampa Bay. This is the way it is. The first half, like the first 10 games, or that's 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. The first 9, the first 10 games of the season, they can pretty starting off with San Francisco out in Melbourne, Australia. They trying to build a new team around Brock Purdy. It could be a problem for them. Come on and play the Giants. We can see how that goes. But man, this is the schedule. This is the schedule right here. So let's dive into it right here. On the road, the Rams get to go. Well, we played Kansas City and Los Angeles in the preseason twice. So we get to see Kansas City in preseason 1. We see the Chargers in preseason 3. Seven's in between is the home game preseason against the Saints. Okay. But at Denver, that's rough. Mile High City, that's going to be an interesting one. At Philly, we have not won in Philly in quite some time. We go to Las Vegas. We go to the Black Hole. I think that would be the first time we go to the Black Hole. Now that I think about it, that would be interesting. Or the Black Spaceship, whatever you want to call it in Vegas. I think that might be our first trip to Vegas, so that should be an interesting visit. We go to the nation's capital on my birthday, as I said earlier. We go to Arizona, of course. We go to San Francisco. We go to Seattle. We got to go to the Hills, and then we go to Tampa. So it should be some interesting times on the road games. So the road games, not so easy. I do like us against the Raiders. We'll see about the Commanders. Commanders could be tricky. But I definitely like us against the Commanders and the Cardinals. Cardinals trying to rebuild a whole franchise. That's the they starting from the ground up right now when it comes to Arizona. Same as the Raiders, they're starting from the ground up, so they rebuilding everything. So we should better take those two. Those two are guaranteed wins on the road. The rest of them, the Commanders, I'm about 75% sure on the Commanders doesn't win. The rest of them, Broncos, Eagles, San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa, I'm 50-50 on those because, like I said, those can go either way with those teams. They can go either way, okay? But I like 3 good ones, the Raiders, the Commanders, and the Cardinals. I like those 3. The rest of them are 50-50 on. And I'm like 75% on the Commanders. That could drop down very quickly because we played them in week 9. They could drop down very quickly if the Commanders come back and look like they did 2 years ago instead of last year, which means Jaden Daniels is not injured and he's actually on the field playing. So we got that. Those are the road games. The home games. There you go. So like our long preseason home games against the Saints. Okay. We open up against the Giants. We got Buffalo, Arizona, Chargers, Packers, Chiefs, Cowboys. We end the season with the Seahawks. I like the Giants because it's week 2. It's early. But it could be a little. I'll give it a 30% chance that the Giants could come in and get us because we don't know when Cam Scott was going to be back for them. And we're going to see what Jackson Dart looks like under John Harbaugh this year because they got a new coaching staff. And John Harbaugh's the man in charge. Buffalo, I like our chances against Buffalo because we usually play Buffalo tight. We should be able to go toe to toe with them. I don't know if they defense gonna be up to snuff at that point in time in week 5. I do know Josh Allen is that dude, but if he don't got no receivers to throw to, especially with the upgrades we did on our secondary, we can get Buffalo. Arizona is Arizona. Against the Chargers. And with the home team. I like our chances. I love Justin Herbert. I am a big Justin Herbert fan. He doesn't have the help that he really needs. And I don't think the Chargers did anything noteworthy outside of they did get David Njoku. I think last week, if I remember correctly, I said that's a good pickup for them. But I don't know yet. I don't know if the Chargers going to hit that next stride yet. I want them to because I personally love Justin Herbert and I want to see Justin Herbert succeed. But I don't think they gonna hit that next stride just yet. So we'll see though. Thanksgiving Eve against the Green Bay Packers. That's gonna be an interesting game. And then after that, the following Thursday night, we got the Kansas City Chiefs coming in. And I do believe Patrick Mahomes, if all the reports are true and that Patrick Mahomes is targeting the season opener to be back, he will definitely be back when they come visiting us on the Thursday night in week 13 in December. He would definitely be back. So to me, I'm giving it a 80 to 85% chance Patrick Mahomes will be there week 13 for the Kansas City Chiefs. And then after Patrick Mahomes is Dak Prescott for the next home game, week 15. And then the end of the year is the Seattle Seahawks, the reigning Super Bowl champions, in the second meeting of two. Twice in 3 weeks, by the way. Because it's Seattle, at Tampa, home to Seattle. Yes, what it is. To be honest with you, our road games, in all honesty, I think it would be easier than our home games. I like 2 wins for sure with the Raiders and the Cardinals. And I do like our chance against the Commanders, but Broncos gonna be a tough out. Going to Philly's always a tough out. Going to San Fran will be interesting. Going to Seattle is always interesting. Going to Tampa could be tricky. But our home games, but them home games is rough. You got the Giants coming up. They like to play physical, but we'll see if it's early. Buffalo always play us rough. The battle for LA is always special. Green Bay coming in. Kansas City coming in. Cowboys coming in. The Seahawks. And the only main reason why with the Seahawks at the end of the season, because we don't know what both teams going to be at. One team could possibly lock up the NFC West by then and just sit there. Starters could be us, could be the Seahawks, or both teams is fighting for that spot and the number one seed like last year, even though even though it wasn't at the end of the season, week 16. But that same scenario could happen this upcoming season. Both teams fight for the division title and the number one seed in the NFC. So everybody playing. So that last game against Seattle could be very tricky in all types of different ways. Okay, very tricky in all types of different ways. But we're gonna take a break here, and when we come back, the primetime games for the Rams, we gotta talk about.
No matter what you are watching, one thing stays the same. You gotta represent your team the right way. Whether it's jerseys, hats, or hoodies, what you wear is part of the experience. If you're looking to upgrade your gear or getting ready for the next game, we got you covered. Hit the link in the description and shop officials licensed gear through Fanatics. Every team, every league, every fan. Don't just watch the game. Represent. Sometimes it's not even about the jerseys. It's the hat that sets it off. Snapbacks, fitties, truckers, whatever your style is, that's how you rep your team every day. If you're looking to upgrade your collection or find your next go-to cap, we got you covered. Hit the link in the description and shop the latest styles right now through Liz. Every team, every style, every day. Top off your fit the right way.
And welcome back to Ramily Talk here as we review this 2026 schedule for the Los Angeles Rams. And yes, Ramily Talk, along with the Playmakers Network, is affiliated partners with Fanatics and Lids. So, as you can see here, I got my white Los Angeles Rams hat on. You know, you can rock that, grab that. It's a very lovely hat. Grab that up on the lids. You can wear that, get that going, get ready for the season. Get your jersey, your t-shirt, whatever the case may be. Well, if you're a fan of the Los Angeles Rams, go grab your gear, get it now. Fanatics has always ideas. You can get free shipping on U.S. orders if it's $25. You can get a promotion that is 20% off of a certain amount of orders, a dollar amount, whatever the case may be. All you got to do, hit the link in the description. Whether it's Fanatics, whether it's Lids, get your merch, get your team, rock your team, rep your team the right way. Okay? That's what you do. Now, back to the 2026 Los Angeles Rams scheduled release. We went through the schedule so far, but check out this primetime slide. Rams on primetime. We have become the platter for the NFL. What do you mean by platter, Playmaker? How does the Rams become the platter of the NFL? Well, number one, we starting off the year on an international game. Melbourne, Australia against the San Francisco 49ers. Okay. Thursday night in the States. Friday morning in Australia. Okay. And then week 2, we are on Monday night against the New York Giants. And then week 3 is Sunday night in Denver, Colorado. 3 straight primetime games over the season. 3 straight primetime games over the season. First 3 weeks, the Rams are in primetime in the United States. Thursday night in Australia. Monday night home against the Giants. Sunday night in Denver, Colorado. 3 straight weeks. Primetime. Well, it is an interesting way to start up the season. But it only gets better. Take a week off, do a normal week, do a number Sunday game. I think that's when we play the Cardinals. No, that's when we go to Philly. After Denver, we go to Philly week 4. And then we are right back on primetime week 5 when the Buffalo Bills come knocking on Monday Night Football in October 12th. And then Thanksgiving Eve is on primetime. In a way, because it's Thanksgiving Eve. I think that might be the long game on Thanksgiving Eve, by the way. And we host the Green Bay Packers. Actually, we are the long game on Thanksgiving Eve because you still got your 3 Thanksgiving games. So you got us that Wednesday, your 3 Thanksgiving games, and then the rest of the games for the week. And then the following week, after Thanksgiving Eve, Thursday night, we host the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs the following week. Thursday Night Football Prime Video. And then Christmas Day. 8:15 on Fox. Rams at Seahawks. That's right. Christmas is on the Rams. This is... Somebody correct me in the Rams Nation. One of y'all correct me if I'm wrong with this, but I do think it's about the 3rd time that the Rams are playing on Christmas. Maybe the 2nd time. I think it's the second. Now I'm thinking about the 2nd time because one time, remember us playing on Christmas, we destroyed the Broncos. And that was a terrible year. That was the year after we won the Super Bowl. We got to play on Christmas, and we beat the brakes off the Broncos on Christmas. I was like, well, that's a great way to kick off. That's a great way to have a Christmas holiday. Instead, we get to go to Seattle for Christmas. That should be very fun. And Christmas is on a Friday, if I remember correctly, on a Sunday. When is Christmas? I think Christmas is on a Friday. Let me go look at my calendar. Christmas is on a Friday. So going into the weekend, Christmas weekend, we play on Christmas. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prime time games for the Los Angeles Rams. Now, is this all strategic? Yes, it is. It is very strategic by the NFL. Very strategic by the NFL. Could be a number of reasons why it should be strategic, but number one on that list is money. Because why the hell you got us going to Australia for the first week of the season, and then you got us on Thanksgiving Eve and on Christmas. The first ever Thanksgiving Eve game features us against the Packers. And then on Christmas, you got the rivalry of the West with the Rams and Seahawks. So, yes, money's involved, obviously. Of course, without money's involved. Okay, but besides money, man, because we all know that it's money, Playmaker. Money drives the NFL. Money, NFL prints money, all that good stuff. This, you said it's strategic. What else reason could it be strategic? Well, another reason could be strategic. A lot of people are speculating that this is Matthew Stafford's final year in the NFL. That's an interesting point. This could be Matthew Stafford's final year. And what makes it even more of a reason that it's strategic for the NFL to do this with the Los Angeles Rams, guess where the Super Bowl is at? It's in Los Angeles. The last time the Super Bowl was in Los Angeles, guess who won it? Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. So if you showcase the team that plays in the stadium a lot, who won the Super Bowl the last time it was in that said stadium, there you go. And they have a Hall of Fame quarterback who could be on his way out. And plus it's on ESPN and ABC for the first time in who knows how long. As you can see, we got 2 Monday night games. The Giants and the Bills. So there's a lot of ways to look at it why the Rams are being featured so much. A lot. In primetime slots. And I do believe, if I remember correct, I think I read something that the Rams going to have a Netflix series for this season too, where it's really encapsulate the strategic strategy of the NFL. Let me go look this up. Live research, people. Yep, it's right here. It says, let me go back. It says, as of May 2026, this is the month of May, Netflix is deepening its NFL coverage, including featuring the Los Angeles Rams in upcoming content, while a 2018 design document titled Rams is also available. It says here, Netflix is set to stream the Week 1 game between the Rams and San Francisco 49ers in 2026. Additionally, an exclusive documentary featuring the LA Rams is in development, set to provide a deep look into the team. They want to showcase us a lot. The year that the Super Bowl is in LA, they want to showcase us a lot. I don't know. Maybe just the Rams is the team that brings the money. But I thought that's supposed to be the Cowboys. But they want to showcase us. Super Bowl's in LA. Matthew Stafford might be retiring after the year. And so the Rams is all over the place. International game, Monday night game, Sunday night game, Thursday night game, Thanksgiving holiday game, Christmas holiday game. We just all over the place. They just want to showcase us all over the place. But with that being said, go back and show you the schedule. Out of this schedule right here, as you can see here, begins with the 49ers in Australia and it ends with the Seattle Seahawks at home in Los Angeles. My way too early prediction is the Rams going 12-5. Now, of course, it's going to most likely change. Maybe not. Once I sit down and do what I normally do, when preseason gets run, I go through the entire schedule with the off-season departures and all that stuff. With each team and what we did, this could very well change. This may not change. Because a lot of the games that we have are 50-50. I don't know which way to go. But my way too early prediction is the Rams are going 12-5. We will be in the playoffs. Most likely have a division title. And try to make a march to the Super Bowl, which is played in Los Angeles. That's my way too early prediction. So that will do it for this edition of Ramily Talk. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. Yet again, if you are watching on the Playmakerz Network YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. If you're watching on the Playmakerz LinkedIn page, my personal LinkedIn page, send me a connect on LinkedIn and then slide over to YouTube and look for the Playmakerz Network on YouTube and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. If you're listening to the podcast version of this, thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for your support of Ramily Talk. You can listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and wherever else is your favorite platform to listen to Ramily Talk and other podcasts at. I am the Playmaker Darnell Sallins signing off. I will see y'all for preseason when we do our schedule preview. Y'all be easy.